All right, hello, welcome to another episode of the Water Bear Brigade. Today we have a very special show uh, for a very special subject. So yesterday, someone I follow on Twitter drew my attention to this website. And it's this short little, I guess the Ten Commandments, I guess you could say. To this website. Oh, I'm hearing myself. And it's this short little, no, that was odd. All right, so the website's called A Dummy's Guide for Teenage Boys and How to Respect Girls. Yeah, this is clearly written by a feminist. So, here's my review of this really stupid website. Oh, and by the way, I would not be doing this video if the person who ran the blog deleted my comment, which was actually pretty reasonable because I wasn't even that mean. I was slightly critical. So here we go. I'm going to screen share now. All right, so let's read off the first one. Treat girls as human beings because that's what they are. No shit. Most teenage boys, they know this. Everybody knows this. But what you need to teach more than teenage boys this are teenage girls this, because teenage girls will rip the shit out of each other. That whole manipulation, she's not our friend anymore, so now we have to be extra mean to her. This doesn't usually happen with teenage boys, but it sure as fuck happens with teenage girls. They breathe and have feelings. Well, yeah, no shit. Every teenage boy knows that teenage girls have feelings. Your words and action can cause lasting damage. Okay, first of all, the words, no. If they cause lasting damage, it's because the girl's already damaged. As for actions, sure, but again, this is something you need to tell teenage girls more about than you do teenage boys, because most of them understand consequences. It's teenage girls that I usually find that have a problem with the concept of, well, he should have anyway. He should have known anyway. Like this is the kind of thinking I've heard repeatedly as I was a teenager, mostly from girls. Not saying all girls, not saying that it's even most girls, that most of the teenage girls that I came across, this is what I heard from them. Number 2, this is my favorite. No slut shaming. Girls have the right to wear whatever they like without fear of being sexual assaulted. Okay, first of all, slut shaming has nothing to do with sexual assault. This is what I base my comment on. Sexual assault is when you sexually assault someone. Slut shaming is when you judge somebody for the clothing they wear. What they are wearing or the fact that they enjoy sex is not an invitation for you to make unwanted sexual advances or speak about or to a girl in slut-shaming terms. Well, first of all, what they wear in public, I totally disagree. If you're going to dress like a whore, and to have 3,000 pounds of makeup on, you have every right to criticize that. And if she's acting in a slutty manner, you have a right to draw the natural conclusion. I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. This whole thing is really fucking stupid. It's not an invitation for you to make unwanted sexual advances. Well, how do you know if they're unwanted unless you try, right? I mean, as guys, we have to keep tiptoeing our toes to find out where the fucking boundary line is because girls don't want to flat out tell you. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this whole slut shaming thing, no, I'm sorry. This is a joke. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so let's go into 3. When a girl says no to anything, she means no. Bullshit. Most of the time, when a girl says one thing, she actually wants you to do the opposite. I'm not even fucking kidding here. I'm not being misogynistic. I'm not being any of those things. This is a fact. I've dealt with it my whole fucking life. Girls will say one thing when they really mean something else. And a lot of the times, it's to manipulate you. Here's an example. I had a fiance. She was really upset one day. She just seemed like she was really depressed and really sad and really upset. So I go up to her and I say, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "Well, if you don't know, I'm not telling you." I said, "Okay." And then I walked downstairs and I started watching the television. She comes down about less than 5 minutes later. She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm watching TV." She goes, "You don't care or anything?" I said, "I did care. That's why I asked. And then you said you weren't going to tell me. I'm not going to play those games. You either something I did upset you to where you're either going to talk about it with me or you're not. If you're not going to talk about it with me, I'm not going to sit there and play 20 fucking questions." She was done being moody at that point. I'm not even kidding. She stopped being sad. She stopped being depressed. All those going off to her alone and sitting quietly. Yeah, all that shit stopped when I said I'm not playing 20 fucking questions. She was trying to emotionally manipulate me, and I wasn't fucking having it. Girls are equal to you in brain power. Well, let's think about this for a minute. If girls are equal to you in brain power, maybe you should have worded this in a way that doesn't make you sound like you're less intelligent. You could simply word this as girls are not less intelligent than boys. Instead, it's girls are equal to you in brain power, which sounds like it's written by a fucking 10-year-old. In fact, many will exceed you. I agree. This may be new to you, not likely, especially since prior to teenage years, the girls tend to have higher grades because they tend to care about those things, where boys are more rambunctious. Boys, prior to the teenage years, are usually more rambunctious. They want to be outside. They want to be playing. They want to be running around. They don't want to be sitting in a class. And they get labeled as ADHD or hyperactive and all this other stuff, when really what they should be doing is getting more exercise instead of repeatedly told, be quiet, focus, and blah, blah, blah. So while they're thinking of outside, the girls are like, oh, look, I can write my handwriting neater. Boys are not usually like that. So, yeah, they already know because the girls already have higher GPAs in elementary school. They tend to have, well, there's not really a grade point average when you're in elementary school, but they tend to have more A's and more B's than the boys do. When the boys hit high school, however, that usually changes. So moving on. This may be new to you, but they can also be physically stronger than you. Yeah, that's true. Boys don't tend to work out nearly as much as they used to. They can also be better at sports. This is true. Whether you're into sports or not, whether you have athletic ability has nothing to do with your gender. I know lots of guys who have absolutely no fucking athletic ability whatsoever. And when I first started out, I had no athletic ability. I do now. You play me in racquetball, I'll go against you all day long. Basketball, I suck at, but I'll play all day long. I love games. I'm very competitive, and that's something I love about myself. But moving on. 5, many girls love to have fun at parties. No shit. Everybody loves to have fun at parties. That's why they're fucking parties. This does not mean you can come on to them. It also doesn't mean that you can't come on to them. When they are... Okay, let me read that whole sentence. This does not mean you can come on to them, make sexual advances, when they are drunk or high. Well, why the fuck not? In fact, this is a good time to look out for them. Well, why do you need to look out for them? As you would any human in a similar situation. Whoa, no, you wouldn't. If someone is drunk or high, usually you're drunk or high with them. So why are you looking out for them? No. This is so boys look out for girls because it's the boy's job to look out and protect the girls. It's not the girl's job to protect herself or to be smart with her body or to have any consequences whatsoever. Sorry about that. I'm still fighting off the damn allergies. Cottonwood all over the place. Girls are not here on this earth for your pleasure. No shit, no one said they were. No one assumed they were. They are not sexual objects. Again, nobody makes this fucking argument ever. It may be news to you, but they don't like catcalling. Bullshit. Some of them don't like catcalling, and some of them do. If you're a girl who likes catcalling, please, by all means, mention so in the comments section. I would love to hear everybody's personal opinion on this one when it comes to them. Not other people, but to them. Gossiping with others about their bodies or appearances, being stared at while going about their daily routines. You know who I remember being staring at me in high school and gossiping? The teenage fucking girls. I didn't do that with other guys to the girls. I did not gossip and stare at girls when I was in a group. But people tend to group when they're in high school. But it's usually, 9 times out of 10, it's the teenage girls who are in their little huddle talking about the boys. Some of it nice, some of it mostly not nice. Okay. Pornography is not real. No shit. You know what? Neither was Independence Day. The movie Independence Day with Will Smith, that wasn't real either. You know what else it wasn't real? The Princess Bride. That wasn't real either. You know, most movies and media, it's not real. Oh my God! Hollywood is a lie! Everybody run! Yeah, no shit. It's not what loving, respectful relationships look like. Well, first of all, it depends on what pornography you're looking at. In Penn Teller's episode, Bullshit Pornography, they point out a loving married couple who do cams together. Now, what that means is they have a camera set up that's hooked up live to the internet, and people pay money to watch them have sexual acts. Perform sexual acts on each other and to watch them have sex. This is pornography. And it is loving and respectful, and it is a relationship. These two people do loving, wonderful, kind, nice things to each other, which other people enjoy watching because it's how they make their fucking living. So right there, that's bullshit. Also, most pornography, it's not even a relationship. Most of pornography, the stereotype of most pornography is the pizza delivery boy knocks on the door and says, "Delivery!" And then she goes, "Oh my God, I have nothing to pay you with. How about we fuck?" It's either the pizza delivery boy, right? Or, "Oh my God, how am I going to pay my rent?" These are strangers. These are people she doesn't have regular communication with, that she doesn't have a regular relationship with, that for some reason turns into a sexual escapade. So, yeah, nobody assumes that pornography is how you form a relationship. It's lust, not love. Nobody makes that fucking confusion when it comes to pornography. What you may have seen are 2 or more actors. Well, no shit. Everybody knows that. Even though the woman appears to enjoy sex, that objectifies and degrades her. Whoa. Who says that all pornography objectifies or degrades her? I've seen a lot of pornography where she's the one holding the whip, and he's the one with the ball and gag in his mouth. He's the one handcuffed, and she's the one kicking him in the balls. So, which one in that form of pornography, which one of those is the one being degraded? In real life, this is mostly likely not the case. A loving relationship is where two people enjoy time together and both enjoy sex that is mutually respectful. Really? How do you explain rape fantasies? How do you explain couples who role play out rape fantasies? And mind you, the rape fantasy is usually the girl's fantasy that he's willing to commit to. And just so you know, rape is not mutually respectful. So yeah, this is obviously written by a fucking feminist. This is ridiculously stupid. Most pornography nowadays, and even in the past, was people doing nice things that they both enjoy. And this whole enjoy sex that objectifies her? Please. This is ridiculous. All right, moving down to number 8. Do not tell girls you love like her. Get her to take a naked selfie and then post it on the internet so you can look impressive to your friends. She goes, I repeat, do not do this despicable and illegal act. Okay, even the dumbest fucking teen knows not to do this. Most of the time, these are called this is called sexting, and teens usually like to do this to either A, flirt with their boyfriend/girlfriend, B, increase. It's like the updated technology version of playing doctor. Okay, that's essentially what sexting is. And yeah, well, whether it's illegal or not, it's questionable. Why does she seriously needs to have one for girls? Just because a guy says he likes you, don't take your pictures of yourself naked and send them to him. How about that one? Like, why are you telling boys not to ask or to tell a girl something? I mean, is she automatically like, oh my God, he told me to take pictures of myself naked. I'm not capable of saying no. Jesus fucking Christ. Do not take pictures of girls without their permission. Fuck you. If they're in public, you have every legal right to take pictures of people. In public, you have no expectation of privacy. Do not post such pictures on the internet. I repeat, do not do this despicable and illegal act. Okay, this isn't even illegal. Right? Now, if you're going up to their window while they're in the bathroom and snapping all sorts of shots, then yeah. That's illegal. However, if she's in public, walking by or in the park, and you snap a picture of her, well, you're also in public. Even if you're not, you could be at home, at your window, taking a snapshot, and it's perfectly legal as well as she's out in public. Lastly, be kind, good human being to all other human beings. This includes girls. Well, no shit. This is quite misandric. This is like really hating on boys, even if it is for dummies, right? Dummy teenage boys. This entire list is a fucking joke. Lastly, be kind, good to girls. Educated careers, please unpack each point with teenagers. Ask, what does this mean? Slut shaming, also known as slut bashing, is the idea of shaming and or attacking a woman or a girl for being sexual, having one or more sexual partners, acknowledging sexual feelings, and or acting on sexual feelings. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go up. Did you or did you not say pornography is real and that it's essentially bad? Everything in number 7 of her pornography one is saying that pornography is bad and it's harmful to women and it's disrespectful and blah, blah, motherfucking blah. So really what she's doing here, right, because pornography also includes men, right? But in no way does she talk about it being degrading or objectifying men. So right here, she is slut bashing and slut shaming men, because what females find attractive and what males find attractive are two very different things. Men are more visual. Women more go by their olfactory sensations. For example, a sense of smell, right? So if a guy smells really good, that's a good big turn on for a lot of women. For men, it's a lot of visual cues. And this has been hardwired through evolution for fucking tens of thousands of years. Millions if you want to go beyond before we were human beings. Okay, so you can bash men for their sexuality all you want, according to this stupid fucking author, but you can't bash women, because it's harmful to bash her for her sexual promiscuity, right? But you can still call all guys pigs for wanting to look at naked women, because that objectifies her. Oh my God, it's objectifying. First of all, it's not objectification. There's no fucking such thing as objectification. Okay? Nobody looks at a woman and goes, oh my God, that's a sexy object. Nobody fucking does that. You know what? Porn, like that. I didn't expect that to be on there. But here, let me go to this. Now I'll type it in here. These are fleshlight objects. These are fleshlights, right? Okay, so here's the thing. Nobody watches a porno with just these objects. Nobody. Nobody. There are no porns with these kind of objects. That is a sexual object. Nobody looks at a woman and says, that's what she is. Nobody fucking does that. Well, I'll put it to you this way. There are a few people, very rare, that cannot distinguish a human being from an object. But those people do not consider the feelings at all of those people, because they cannot distinguish between the two. Even dummy boys, teenage boys, understand that girls have feelings and are actually more likely to be sensitive to them than dummy teenage girls, or even intelligent teenage girls. So this whole guide for teenage boys is a fucking joke. It might as well be saying feminist ideologies trying to force boys to act a certain way. And all this is subservient bullshit. Be sensitive to her feelings. Why? Is she going to be sensitive to yours? The idea that you respect an entire gender rather than individuals is a bullshit concept. It's brainwash, moronic bullshit. It's feminist theology. That's all this fucking is. This whole list is a fucking joke. And I'm betting she doesn't have one, a dummy's guide for teenage girls and how to respect boys. I guarantee you, the idea of writing one has never occurred to her. Written by Jane Sanders. Now, the comment I put up, the one I was is about the slut shaming. Girls have a right to wear whatever they like. She needs to put a period right there, because she's absolutely right there. If she had stopped right there, that would have been a correct statement. Without fear of being sexually assaulted. Okay, sure. Yeah, but nobody assumes that you can sexually assault someone just because of what a girl's wearing. What they're wearing or the fact that they enjoy sex is not an invitation for you to make unwanted sexual advances. Again, sure. But no one is saying otherwise. Or speak about or to the girl in a slut-shaming terms. Bullshit. If you're dressed like a slut, and I'm a teenage boy, and I'm going, why do you dress like a slut? If you're dressed like a slut, why can't I bring that up? If you have every right to dress like you like, I have every right to criticize what you wear in public. Because I guarantee she's going to criticize what you wear and how you look. Everybody does that in high school. Hell, that's like 90% of what high school was. What's so-and-so wearing today? I never gave a shit about that. Was I popular in high school? Not really. Was I particularly unpopular? Again, not really. I had my group of friends. Other people had their group of friends. It just... But I did see a lot of girls, talk about what people are wearing and how they, how they dress. And I, like, the most annoying thing ever in high school was like 5 or 6 girls walking shoulder to shoulder really fucking slowly in the hallway. They had no regard for everybody else around them because they were more interested in their conversation than letting people by who had to go from one end of the fucking school to the other in less than a minute and a half. And then they said, no running. Morons. You want to talk about people who had no respect for others? How about that? How about teaching dummy girls not to block the whole fucking hallway so to stop people from getting to fucking class on time? Or being able to stop at their locker because of it. All right, well, that's my rant for today. I'm probably going to have to edit out part of this because YouTube fucking rules and shit. So I hope everyone has a good day. Feel free to leave comments. You can criticize this video all you fucking want. Patreon in the down below if you'd like to see me make more available content like this. And have a good day.